Okay, so I want to explain how the sequence for the torch cards work now that there are several of them. The first card is Snuff the Torch, and most people who have been in the stream know how this works. Someone who has this card can play it, and when they redeem it, it'll do this.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
At that point, I can't use the torch in my inventory for 2 rooms. So if you play it in a room, that counts as one of the rooms. Play it in a hall is the next 2 rooms I go into. But I gave everyone the ability with a much easier to obtain card called We Are the Flame to override that, which has led to people not playing Snuff the Torch.
Wise choice, bruh.
So that card will let me immediately go back to using torches. And I know that the threat of that card and its ease of being obtained have led to the people who like to Snuff the Torch not using their Snuff the Torch cards. I can look at the statistics and I can see the Snuff the Torch cards being broken down. So I'm adding another layer to this today, which is a card called Douse the Torch. Douse the Torch overrides We Are the Flame. Now here's the sequence. And I'm going to use Kays as the example because Kays is the one who likes the Snuff the Torch card. Let's say Kays plays Snuff the Torch. And then Mad says, nope, We Are the Flame, which overrides his Snuff the Torch. Now Kays has played Snuff the Torch in this dungeon. If he has Douse the Torch, he can immediately play it within that same dungeon. And I don't have a choice at that point. But what will happen is, when that is played,
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
I kick off this timer. I can't, that's it. Nothing else can happen. The torches cannot be used for the duration of this timer. Now, whether fights take a long time or not a long time, but as soon as this timer's done, I can go ahead and start using the torches again. Now, there are some exceptions in the text to this card. Snuff the Torch can never be used in a mini-boss or boss fight. That was always the rule. You could do it in the lead up to it, but as soon as I encountered a mini-boss or boss, I could use the torches. The text for Douse the Torch is specific. It says, if I encounter the Shambler, the Collector, the Fanatic, or the Thing, then I can override this. I can start using torches. And the reason for that is because those bosses are difficult, and it could lead to a total party wipe if I don't have the ability to use a torch. Now, I might not use a torch, depending on the situation, depending on the party composition, but I have to leave that option open. So that's the sequence. The same person who uses Snuff the Torch can use Douse the Torch in the same dungeon, but only if it has the original Snuff the Torch has been overridden by someone else using We Are the Flame. I hope that clears it up. That's how this all works. When this timer finishes, it goes and makes a sound, and I know that it works, and I can go back to what I was doing. So hopefully that clarifies it. We'll just hold on to this video in case anyone has any questions about the sequence. We can point people back to it. In any event, I just wanted there to be clarity because this is probably the most complicated thing that I have implemented with respect to there being a sequence of cards and your reliance upon reading them in order to ensure that they're used properly with respect to how we play Darkest Dungeon. Anyway, thanks. I'll talk to you guys later.